Los Angeles. It's the Tom Leykis Show.
Talk to me.
And now, here he is, Tom Leykis.
Thank you for tuning into the Tom Leykis Show. This is where America gets together to talk about the issues you really care about. It's a different kind of a radio talk program. We're the radio talk show that is not hosted by a right-wing wacko or a convicted felon. No, I am your host. Write down our toll-free telephone number. You gotta need it. It's 1-800-5800-TOM. 1-800-5800-866.
Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for being part of the program. We appreciate it. Here we are together again on the radio. A listener named Joyce writes in and says, "Hi, Tom. What is up with women who wear skimpy clothes and then get pissed off when men look at them? My husband today told me about a woman who came bouncing out of a store, and I do mean bouncing. And my husband, being a man, had the audacity to look at her. When she saw him watching her, she pulled her sweater tight around her to cover up. What the hell did she expect? Did she wear the clothes to attract male attention? Female attention? Did she think no one was going to look at her? What the hell? What do women want when they wear clothing that reveals plenty?" That's Joyce writing in. That's a great question. And it brings up an issue. You know, what is it with women who have husbands or boyfriends but go to the office dressed really sexy? And you know what I'm talking about. There is a difference between being professional and being sexy. Just to take the current fashion trend, which is the fashion trend of the 70s that has come back, any woman who goes into the office with her nipples jutting straight out, what is she looking for? Don't be coy with me, ladies. Don't tell me you have your nipples standing straight out like that, and you don't intend for us to be gawking at you. I am suspicious of any woman. If I'm involved in a relationship, sorry, I am suspicious of any woman who dresses sexy to go to the office. Now, does that mean I think a woman should dress like they do in the Middle East with her head covered and her legs covered? No. But there are many women who cross that line from being just professional into being sexy in addition. And it is my opinion that despite the fact that many women will deny it when they are, when they're in a relationship with us, they are trying to use their sexuality to get things at the office. It could just be to get a contract signed. It could be to help the boss. Or it could be because she's in there looking for trouble. And it is amazing how many women go to the office dressed in a sexy manner, and then they freak out when guys stare at them. Now, you know, on this show, I've told guys, don't talk to women in the office, don't look at them, don't talk to them, don't compliment them on how they look. Don't talk about them to anybody else. Just completely friggin' ignore them. Ignore them, because they're trouble. But I want to know why women dress sexy to go to the office. If you're single, do whatever you want, okay? If you have a boyfriend or a husband, why do you dress sexy to go to the office? And then when women are dressing sexy just to go anywhere, what is it about women who get out there and get upset when guys stare at their breasts or stare at their legs when they wear short skirts? Can anybody explain any of this to me?
Tom Leykis.
1-800-5800
Tom.
That guy can lick my butt.
Tom.
That guy can lick my butt.
The Tom Leykis Show.
The Tom Leykis Show at 1-800-5800-TOM. Heidi on a cell phone. You're on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, I just want to make a comment about that email you got about wearing sexy clothes to work.
Yes.
And from personal experience, I watched an ex-sister-in-law change the way she dressed and, sexier, was more concerned about her body and everything because she was looking to get some extra attention that she thought my brother wasn't giving her. But, she was looking to have an affair, and she knew the exact guy that she was targeting, and she did it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think women are just looking for attention, maybe low self-esteem, but also, I don't know, they just want to get into trouble, I guess.
Yeah, see, I'm very suspicious. When I've been involved with a woman who goes to the office and leaves in the morning in some low-cut outfit with her nipples popping out, I got to tell you something. I'm suspicious.
Oh, totally. I totally agree with you. I think
do not need to go into the office with a low-cut outfit with your nipples popping out in order to keep your job.
Well, do they think that people are going to get any work done? I guess they don't want anybody to get any work done when they do that.
Mm-hmm.
I always dress to do the job.
Mm-hmm.
And, I didn't want any uncalled for attention. If I did a good job, then I wanted the attention, but I didn't want to get the attention from what I look like. It's kind of stupid, but it reminds me of a Malcolm in the Middle episode where she started wearing more makeup, and everybody thought she was a hooker and a prostitute because she wore more makeup, and it was nice attention for a while, but it was attention she didn't want, so she went back to the way she looked. And I don't know. It's just, women just need to, I guess if they like it, they like it. If they don't, if...
But why do they do it? They do it, in my mind, they do it for one reason and one reason only.
Attention.
Attention, and in many cases, they are looking for trouble.
Yeah, exactly. Like my sister-in-law did, she was looking for trouble, and she got it, and my brother got rid of her, thank goodness. Never liked her in the first place, so... But, it's kind of sad, seeing people get hurt. You're looking for trouble, and people get hurt, but oh well. But that's my comment.
Heidi, thank you. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. This is Isabel on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
I just wanted to say that, I dress nice at the office, and I don't
What do you mean by nice?
Like, I dress sexy.
Why?
I look very nice.
Because you want to pick up guys?
No.
Why do you need to look sexy at the office? Do you work at a strip club?
No, but I
Do you work at Playboy magazine? Why do you need to look sexy at the office?
Because I feel better about myself when I look good.
But it's not professional. Why do you need to do that? You can look good and not dress sexy.
I dress very professional. Everybody on my job knows I have a boyfriend.
What is sexy about the way you dress?
I just dress nice.
Tell me some specifics. What's sexy about it?
Nice dressy tight pants with a nice tight shirt.
Nipples popping out?
No.
Oh, no, I'm asking.
No, not even.
Why are you wearing tight clothes to the office? Why?
Because that's the clothes I buy. That's the clothes I like to wear.
Yeah, but you're at the office, dear. You're not going out dancing. You're at the office.
I don't wear that close to go out dancing. If you were to see what I wear to dancing, it's a lot more sleazier than that.
It's sleazier than that. You have a boyfriend, but you go out with him, right?
Yes, of course.
Do you ever go out without him?
No.
Mm-hmm. And why is it necessary to dress sexy at the office?
Because I feel better about myself, and it's not my fault.
Why couldn't you feel good about yourself dressing neatly and professionally? Why do you have to be sexy in the office? Why do you have to be sexy?
I don't want to be ghetto.
Why do you have to be sexy in the office?
Because it looks good.
Yeah, but it's the office.
Yeah.
You can look good. Is it possible for someone to look good without looking sexy?
No.
It's not.
No.
It's
not my fault. Some girls try to wear what I wear, and they don't look nothing like me, or they don't even look sexy at all.
Well, I'm not talking about fat chicks wearing tube tops. I'm talking about you go to the office, you can wear business attire, can you not?
Yes.
So why is it necessary to wear tight shirts and tight pants?
They're dressy pants and they're dressy shirts.
Why do they have to be tight?
Because they look better like that.
You love getting attention. You're an attention whore. You love getting attention from men.
But I'm not looking for it.
That's what makes you feel good about yourself, the fact that men are looking at you.
Okay.
Right?
Not really, but...
Well, then why do you feel good about yourself? If no one looked, if no one said, gee, Isabel, you look great today, if no one said that, would you still feel as good about yourself?
Guys don't tell me that. I notice they're staring, but I don't go up to them.
What do you think it is that makes you feel better about yourself?
I'm just used to wearing clothes like that.
What do you think it is? You are like a brick here. What do you think it is that makes you feel better about yourself? And I will tell you what it is, since you won't answer me. It is that men are looking at you.
I know, but I'm not...
As men look at you, you feel better about yourself.
I know I look good. I don't need a guy to be telling me I look good.
Well, then why do you need... I'll tell you what. Why don't you dress sexy at home?
I do.
You do. So what do you wear? Do you wear the same clothes at home?
Right now, I'm about to go to the gym, so I'm wearing some tights, and I'm wearing a tight top.
Right. But the clothes you wear to the office, do you ever wear them at home when you're alone?
Yes.
You do?
Yes, I do.
Before you go to work, you
Even when I go out with my boyfriend on the weekends, I wear the same types of clothes.
No. Let's say you're staying home. I don't know. Maybe you're on the rag, dear. Okay? And so you're staying home on a given day.
Okay.
All right. Do you wear clothes like that?
I wear, I will change my pants to some tight jeans instead of tight slacks.
And you're by yourself alone at home?
Yes.
And you wear sexy stuff at home when you're alone?
Yes.
I'd have to see that to believe it.
Yes, I'm used to wearing tight clothes, I guess you could say that.
Mm-hmm.
You get used to a certain way of dressing, you notice, you look better wearing... Why am I going to wear some baggy pants if I don't feel comfortable wearing
Does it annoy you when men stare at you?
No, it depends what kind of men.
Oh.
No.
I see. So if a man you're not attracted to
if
stares
old
at you...
men staring and they're staring too much, I'll look at them and say, what? What?
You know what they're staring at. Why do you need to say that?
Because they're nasty. Why do I want them looking at me?
Why should it matter whether they're nasty or not? You're not interested in any of these guys, are you, Isabel?
No, I'm not.
Then why do you care who's doing the staring?
Because if they're old and they're nasty and they know they got...
Why does it matter if they're old and nasty if you are not interested in any of these men?
Well, there's difference between staring and just looking. I don't mind the looks, but when they stare...
But if young, attractive guys stare at you, you don't buy that at all.
No.
Why not? If you're not interested in these men, why should it matter who's staring at you?
Because I'm happy with my boyfriend. I don't need...
But why then is it okay for young, attractive men to stare at you?
No, I don't want nobody staring.
You just told me that if it was an old, nasty guy, you wouldn't want him staring at you, but you admitted that if it was a younger, hotter guy, you wouldn't mind so much.
God, you're good at this, huh?
Because, well, dear, it's called logic. Look into it sometime. Hang on a second. James, what do you want to say to Isabel here?
I just want to say, if wherever she works, if every guy that worked there was ugly, fat, sweaty, looking, disgusting pigs, and they all hated on her, would she still dress that way?
Yes, that's the way I dress.
You would?
Yeah.
Like Tom said, have to see that to believe that. Just like when you say you dress really sexy when you're at home alone.
Yes.
Then you are one in a billion.
By the way, though, she says, you heard what she said, James. She said that if an old, nasty guy stares at her, she hates that and starts questioning him. But if a younger, hotter guy stares at her, she doesn't mind it as much. Yet she claims she's not interested in men staring at her.
Yeah, right.
I'm not. I am not interested in if I wasn't happy with my boyfriend, okay, then maybe...
We didn't say that you were going to have sex with any of these guys, but you want attention from young, hot guys.
No, why are you putting...
You just admitted that.
I said that I dress the way I dress because that's what I'm used to.
But why do you care who stares at you?
I don't, but I don't want nobody staring.
You said if someone is old and nasty, you don't want them staring at you.
Okay, would you want a fat, ugly girl looking at you, like staring at you, and you're not going to say...
I don't really care who stares at me.
Okay, that's you. But
why do you care?
Because I just do.
Why? Because you want young, hot guys staring at you because it makes you feel better about yourself, doesn't it, dear?
No. You guys are putting...
Well, then tell me why I'm wrong.
I don't know. I don't know how to explain it to you.
Because logic escapes you here. All right, James, thank you. Appreciate the call. Stephanie, what did you want to say to Isabel here?
I want to say she's a liar. She's a stinky whore. That doesn't do it. That's not how girls do it. If they're on the rag and if they're they dress like all sexy and whatever for the office. I know women that dress like that. When they go home, they're not going to be dressing like that. They're going to get into, like, sweatpants and a T-shirt.
No.
They're all bloated feelings. They're not going to be...
No. That's you. That's not me.
Oh, okay.
Speak for yourself.
So, like, you have to look at yourself and be like, oh, I'm hot. Hi.
I am. I'll admit it. I'm not nasty. I'm not okay. I look very good.
You look very good. So why is it that you have to dress like that? Because I don't dress like that, and I get plenty of attention.
Well,
I dress professionally where I work, and I get plenty of attention.
What do you think, Stephanie, of women who only want hot, attractive guys staring at them, but not old, nasty guys?
I think that they have real low self-esteem and that they need that in their lives to make them feel like they have a place on earth, like they're special in some way when they're special even without that. But, my husband is very attractive, and I don't have to dress like that for him to be like, oh, you're beautiful. And if you need a guy to say that to you and you have to dress like that for them only to say that to you, then that's not the kind of person you need to be around. You need to be with someone that's going to tell you you're beautiful because you're beautiful, not because you're wearing tight clothes and you have to wear it when you're uncomfortable at your time of the month. I mean, if you don't want to wear tight clothes when you're all bloated feeling, and I know, girl, you get bloated feeling.
I don't. Honestly, I don't get cramps. I don't get all bloated.
Are you a man? All women get bloated at that time of the month, and you cannot say that you don't. Okay?
I don't.
So
I didn't know. I'm learning something new here. So if you're bloated, you can't wear tight clothes.
Maybe it's uncomfortable.
If you're going to sit at home like that and watch TV at like 11 o'clock, you're not going to be in tight jeans. You're going to be like in sweatpants or, little sweat shorts or something like that.
Or wear one of those XXL T-shirts.
Exactly. Something roomy.
When I'm sleeping, maybe.
Mm-hmm. All right, Isabel, we're going to take another call. Stephanie, thank you. Stay right there, Isabel. Al, what did you want to say to Isabel here?
Isabel sounds to me like not only an attention whore, but it sounds like one of these women that's going to come up and dress up like an attention whore. You probably are familiar with that term. But, you come up, you dress all like this, and as soon as someone says something, you're going to start screaming sexual harassment, unwelcome, I'm going to wear the low-cut top, make them look, and then I'm going to scream sexual harassment.
I don't wear no low-cut tops.
There is no place for dressing like that in a workplace. If you can't do your job, that's what you're there for, not to attract attention. You're there to provide a service for your company.
I'm saying I wear
pants.
I wear dressy pants and dressy tight shirts. I'm not going in there with short skirts. I'm not going in there showing my stomach. I'm not going.
Does it help you perform your job better?
I know how to do my job. I do it very well.
I didn't ask you, did you know how? There's a lot of people that know how to play baseball, but they suck. They can't do it and even play for the Dodgers. Okay? Does it help you perform your job better?
I don't think that really matters, but
What the hell it doesn't if I'm your employer?
You're not my employer. So what does that matter? Why does that matter to you? If I'm doing my job, I'm doing it right, I'm doing it everything, I have no problem. What's the problem with that?
All right, Al, Isabel, thank you for the call.
The Tom Leykis Show.
Like us on Hot Talk 1080 KOTK.
This is the Tom Leykis Show.
From Los Angeles at 1-800-5800-TOP. It's Jason. Jason, you're on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hello. How you doing?
Pretty damn good, yes.
Great. No, I'm married, a Spanish woman, very beautiful, and I don't get, she's just very nice. She stays at home, takes care of the kids. When I come home, always looks her best. And when we're out, she always looks nice. And I do too. And people stare, I don't get jealous. Not at all.
Why does she dress that way to go to the office?
No, she don't go to the office. I'm just talking on an everyday basis.
Why does she dress that way to go out without you?
No, we're always together.
Oh, well, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when they leave the house.
Yeah.
And you're not there. I mean, great. If a woman wants to dress sexy and go out with you, that's great. But why do they dress that way when they're not with you?
When they're not?
Yeah.
Well, I would say they're curious.
Curious about what?
What they're not getting. They're obviously not being taken care of, so...
No, I just think women are attention whores. I think women want attention from every man out there. As I've always said, it's not enough to get attention from the man you're with. They need attention from every other man in the room.
Exactly, but if you're out jogging or just walking and your mate is very sexy, some guys would be very jealous, and because you're asking why women dress the way they do, and then they get mad. I think it's selective. Some women look at a guy, he's allowed to look. This guy over here, he's not allowed to look.
Well, this whole idea of who is allowed to look and not allowed to look is ridiculous. Anyone dresses sexy, every guy's going to look. That's the bottom line. 1-800-5800-TOM. It's Melissa on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, Melissa.
How are you?
Pretty damn good.
Good. I have the opinion that I think I've been in the banking industry for the last 4 years now, and I don't think, for one, you have to be professional whenever you go to the workplace. I wear skirts to my ankles. I wear, nice dress shirts and stuff like that, and I still have men that look at me. I'm not dressing sexy at all. Mm-hmm. I'm not showing cleavage. I'm not wearing tight pants. It's the whole... And
look, if men look at you and you're dressed professionally, look, you have no control over that. It's the women who go out with their nipples popping out when a man is not around, so that other men will look at her.
Right. How can you... women look at that and go, how can you not look at that? That's because it's popping out in your face.
Right.
I've being, a professional myself, going into other, banks and seen women that dress like that, and it's like, why do you go to work and look like that? There's no reason to. It's not professional, especially not in that kind of industry.
I agree with you. Thank you for the call. It's 1-800-5800-TOM. Tiffany on a cell phone. You're on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hi, baby.
Hi there.
I just, mostly everybody's pretty much commented on what I wanted to say, but pretty much, I think it's comedy for America. Go ahead and do it. I've had a girl that's worked in our office that dressed like that all the time, and I had a great time talking about her, and she hooked up with plenty of men, too, but hey, you know what? I have fun. I'm a chick. But it's definitely not, there's a difference between a woman that's out there and she's sexy and she's confident versus a woman who's out there and she's trying to seek and learn things about herself through doing that.
Yeah, but the point is, she should learn all that stuff before she gets married or settles down with somebody.
Oh, she'll learn.
If you don't know enough about yourself by the time you're hooked up with someone, you're not ready to get married. So stop pushing the guys you're with to marry you before you found out all that stuff about yourself.
You're damn right.
All right.
I agree.
Thank you, Tiffany.
You're welcome.
Appreciate the call. It's 1-800-5800-TOM. Juan, you're on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
How's it going, Tom?
Pretty good.
All right. Hey, man, let me tell you something. I'm going to get straight to the point here. I was married once. My wife, all the sex was fine and just pinky-dilly. But things changed, and she started just cutting off on the sex. No more having dinner ready when I came home. What she would turn out to be is she would go out and buy her clothing. At one time, we used to go out together and buy her clothing together. And now, at one time, she started buying her own clothing by herself. And I would ask her, where are you going? Oh, I'm just going to put a layaway on. And I would ask her, what is it about? And she would tell me, some stuff. I need to get some wardrobe going and whatever. And I would tell her, well, why couldn't you invite me? We've always done this together.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? That was the last straw. I beat the damn bitch to the curb. I did. And it happened once again with a girlfriend that I used to date. And at that time, it was maybe about 2 years ago. I got on the phone with you at that time.
Uh-huh.
And she was doing the same crap.
Yeah, exactly.
So I just told her, I've had enough this one time. Girls' night out, please don't ever even think about getting married. If they have that in their mind about doing it again, girls' night out, and it doesn't work.
I agree with you.
I would like to, come home. She's over there at the dinner table with the plate for me. Right after that, if I get a Hummer, great. But, you know, I don't want to put up with all the crap that goes around, you know, when they start changing their ways.
I'm tired of crap from women, aren't you? I'm tired of it.
That's what women keep pulling, though.
You're damn straight, baby.
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM. Hello. The Tom Leykis Show.
Tom. Show 1-800-5800-TOM. Michael on a cell phone. Hello.
Tom, how's it going, bud?
Hi, Michael.
Just want to take a spot. I'm 17 years old. I'm from Seattle, and I've been listening to you about for 3 years.
Yeah.
Absolutely love your show. I agree with everything you say.
Thank you.
My mom absolutely hates your guts.
That's how I know I'm doing it right. Your mom hates me. Is she a single mom?
No, she's not. She's been married for 25 years.
Wow. Yeah. But anytime chicks hate my show, I know I'm doing it right.
You know what? That's the absolute truth. And I just want to agree with you on the subject. Like I said, I'm 17 years old. I go to high school. And the only girls that, you know, think they look good wear provocative clothes. You know, the fat chicks, you know, the chicks all the acne. Yeah. They don't care what people think about them, so they just, you know, wear the baggy pants, you know, the pajama bottoms, everything like that.
And by the way, I like to give this reminder every once in a while.
I think she should be able to wear what she wants to wear to work.
Mm-hmm. Well, she can wear whatever she wants, but if a woman dresses sexy to go to work, she's looking for more than just a promotion.
Well, not all the time. I mean, like, when I go somewhere, when I go to, like, a Myers or something, I like when the girls wear the tight pants that they wear at Myers. I'm checking them out.
But that's exactly what I'm talking about. If you're the boyfriend sitting at home, and she's dressing sexy to go to work, and other guys are looking at her, what is she trying to tell you there?
Yeah, I feel you on that part.
She wants other guys to look at her, other than you.
I mean, I wouldn't want my girlfriend to dress too sexy, but, you know, to dress up and look nice.
Look, if she's a stripper, obviously she has to dress a certain way or undress a certain way to go to work. But if she works at a bank and she needs to have her nipples popping out, and needs to have her breasts hanging out, and needs to show her bare midriff or whatever at the office, and show off her ass at the office, you know what? That is not in order to do more business for the company.
Right. I wouldn't want her to be doing that either.
Right.
But I would want her to dress presentable and nice and not frumpy.
I agree with you. Presentable and nice is fine. You can wear a pantsuit. You can wear a sensible skirt and a reasonable blouse. But it's the chicks who dress like they're going out to a dance club who show up at the office with their boobs hanging out.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. And when you see your woman going out like that when you're not there, something's going on.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I would be thinking that too.
I mean, believe me, most of us men dress like slobs, even when we're looking for chicks.
Yeah.
So, you know, you can't really tell that we're looking for chicks whether or not they're by the way we're dressing, okay? But women, you can tell what they want by how they dress.
Right. But places I've worked at before, I would dress nice, you know,
right?
Because I want to look presentable when I go to work.
Dressing nice is important when you go to work, but dressing sexy is a whole other dimension.
Right. I wouldn't have my girlfriend or my wife or whoever dressing that sexy at work.
Brandon, thank you for that. It's 1-800-5800-TOM. Christian on the cell phone. You're on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, I just wanted to say, I think that the way women dress in their office is a direct correlation to their intelligence. I really think that if a woman is dressing like a slut in the office, that she just doesn't have the confidence in herself and her intelligence I
think that's true, and I think that's why the most successful women in business are homely.
Yeah, definitely.
Big, fat, homely chicks are the most successful.
Yeah, when I go in the office, I wear a suit. I'm confident in myself. I know I'm an intelligent person, and I think that everybody should be that way. And I think that anybody who goes in there wearing tight stuff, no matter who they are, but especially women, I think that they're just stupid and they're not confident in their abilities. And they need to have the boss looking at them and get their promotion that way.
Christian, good points. Thank you. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Michael on a cell phone. You're on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Tom, how are you?
All right, Michael.
You know, with the last caller, I have to disagree with him. For one, this guy's telling us that men he's confident when he's dressing up in a suit. Why are not women confident when they they dress up in their own, it's not necessarily being provocative. If they're good looking, then so be it. Men are attracted to beautiful women.
Yeah, I understand that. But when you have a girlfriend or a wife, why is it necessary for her to dress sexy when you're not around?
Define sexy.
Cleavage, boobs hanging out, nipples popping out, bare midriffs, very short skirts.
Okay, what if
6-inch stiletto heels? Come on. Do I need to draw a diagram for you? Do I need to spell it out? Are you an idiot? What are you talking about?
It's the fact that if let's say a woman has no boobs and all of a sudden she's wearing an unpadded bra and her nipples are hanging out, so be it. That's great.
Yeah, it's great for you as the guy sitting at the next cubicle, but what about the boyfriend sitting at home? What about the husband sitting at home?
How many women are actually, for one, are married or single, depending on, for one, it depends on...
What are you talking about? Could you give me a complete sentence here, please?
Depending on the work situation, what does it matter what they wear?
It matters because if a woman is leaving the house without you, going out and dressing sexy when you're not around, it's because she's looking for somebody other than you.
I don't think it has anything to do with it.
Then why do they do it? Why do they do it? Why do they do it?
Why not? Why do men?
Why not is not an answer, goddammit. Why do they do it?
Why do us?
Thank you.
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM.
Hello?
Is that a question or a statement, Jesse?
Anyway, go ahead.
No.
Yeah.
You got the radio turned up there?
No, I don't.
Oh. Can you hear our conversation?
Yes, I can. Go ahead.
Jesus Christ, you're the biggest moron I've talked to in a month.
Appreciate that.
The Tom Leykis Show.
The Tom Leykis Show at 1-800-5800-TOM. It's Ellie. Ellie, you're on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello. Ellie? Ellie crapped out at the last moment there. Look at that. Heather, on a cell phone. You're on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, Heather.
I have a comment about that last guy that was on the phone about dressing sexy. And the only reason why women dress sexy is because they are so insecure with themselves. And if they're not happy at home, then they need to go get it from the workplace. And that's the only reason.
Yeah. Well, that's, of course, what's going on. Of course, there are some women who can't get enough attention no matter how much attention you pay them at home.
And if your man is sitting at home and you need to dress like that, then what the hell's wrong with the relationship?
I think that's trouble. Any woman to dress like that to go to work, if she was living with me, of course, I live alone. But if a woman was living with me and she did that, she's out.
Well, don't you have respect for your husband? And dress appropriately?
No, you know what? If you want to dress like that, stay single, all right? But if you stay single and get attention from as many men as you can. But if you're going to be with me, you dress professionally when you go to work.
I agree.
And there's no girls' night out and dressing sexy to go out to bars or discos or dance clubs or whatever.
It's more sexy and attractive to dress, not even conservative, but to dress not in the corporate world to be. Like I wear a pantsuit every day to work. That's sexy to me.
Yeah, but
not sexy?
But it's more professional than anything
more
else.
Professional.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Well, I believe it's professional.
Okay.
Personally, I don't think pantsuits don't turn me on.
Or pantsuits or the skirt suit. Either one.
They don't turn me on. I just don't get turned on by that. But that's the point. When you go to the office, you're not there to be turned on. You're there to work.
Exactly. But that's the whole situation. The bottom line is, Tom, is that they only do it because they're insecure. That's it.
Heather, thank you. 1-800-5800-TOM. It's Keith on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom. How you doing?
All right.
Great. Hey, I think you're scratching the surface with this topic, but there's a deeper reason that a lot of these women are dressing the way they are when they go to work. Well, they got this vengeance thing against men, and to them, it's a power trip to get the guys going and then frustrate the hell out of them. There's sort of two groups of women that dress up that way. They're the ones that really aren't that good looking, and it's just sort of sad. They've got some sort of insecurity problem. But then you got the ones that are really hot. They dress that way, and then they act all holier than thou, and they don't want to have anything to do with you.
Yeah,
they
right.
keep dressing that way.
Right.
And it's, we know what's up with that, and it's, I don't know what they think they're going to do.
They're the ones like that caller earlier.